Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Maria and I am the owner of Baffling Beads. I sell both handmade beaded jewelry as well as glass beads over on Etsy. In case you're interested in any of my products, please check out the links down below. You can also find the links to all my social media accounts down there. So this is going to be the last video of this year. I wanted to do a last check-in with you guys and chat a little bit about the goals that I had for 2024, how I've been, how the year has been going, and what I want to focus on in 2025. Also, because I've been absent for 3 or 4 weeks here on YouTube, I really want to show you what I did in the meantime, because by now I think that I'm pretty well set up with my new beading space, with all the bead stock that I have to manage for my bead shop, and I'm very pleased with it. And I think it's going to be the perfect start for me into the new year. So because I will be gone for pretty much 2 to 3 weeks over Christmas and New Year's, because I will visit friends and family. Of course, there will be a shipping break in my shops. There's the clearance sale ongoing still in my jewelry shop, so you get 18 to 25% off all the physical products. But I will also activate a sale in my glass bead shop, just because you will have to wait until I am able to ship your order. There are 2 days left before I will leave. So that's really not that much time. I currently have 1 open order. That reminds me, I shipped 2 orders today. I will need to close those today still. And yeah, but I have 1 remaining order for a personalized pair of earrings. They are the white flower earrings. They have been sold out for quite a while, and a customer got in contact with me and asked very kindly whether I could make her a pair. And because I have all the materials, of course I do. That's what I'm going to do this evening. It will probably take me an hour, maybe a little longer. And yeah, while I'm at it, I want to chat with you about the goals that I had for 2024. So let's move over to the beading mat and I can start on those earrings. So let me get all my materials ready, and then I'm ready for chatting a little bit. Okay, so let me check the photo once more. Those really help if you didn't make a certain product or earring for some time. I really like these quiet evenings, you know. It's cold outside and dark, everyone's home, and I just sit here, drink my tea, and make some earrings. So, about my goals for 2024. I've made 2 chatty videos this year about my goals already, so one in the beginning of 2024, you know, where I decided to go for them because I thought if I have such goals, they will lead me into the right direction that I want to go, you know, with growing my 2 shops. That was the main focus here. Sometime in summer, I did a mid-year check-in where I explained a little bit where I was with my goals and why, the reasoning behind it, and what I thought whether I could manage to achieve them. And because this year really wasn't what I expected it to be, I pretty much failed all of my goals. So I had 5 goals which I wanted to focus on. 3 were directed towards product range in my shops. So one was for my bead shop. I think I wanted to have like 650 different bead types or products in my bead shop. I will check again, but it was something quite high. I will note it down. And then for my jewelry shop, I decided to go for 350 different products. But still taking into account the ones that would sell out over the year. Because I do make unique and limited editions of jewelry. And then the third goal concerning my products was to provide 5 digital downloads, which you can also buy in my jewelry shop. And those digital downloads include bead graphs, colored, numbered and empty, in case you want to color them yourself for color planning, you know. And then also color code information for the jewelry that I made myself and that I sell in my shop. So usually that would be Miyuki Delica and Miyuki round bead color codes, as well as the product ID for some check beads that you can buy in my bead shop, in case you're interested in those. So those were the first 3 goals. Then I had one for YouTube, not because I wanted to reach a certain follower or subscriber goal, but because I really like the community here on YouTube. Pretty much all of you are very kind and very nice people to be around, and that's definitely not the case with every social media platform, and that's also the reason why I stopped posting to other platforms, because there are so many bots around and it's just not worth the hassle, I'd say, for me personally. So I will stick to YouTube, and because I wanted to grow this community, I decided to go for 2.5 videos per month. So that's 30 videos a year. And I definitely didn't reach that goal. I think it's more than 25 this year, but I definitely didn't make it to 30 videos. Just because I was so ill during the last few weeks, and also because I very often do remote work, so I'm not home and there's no way that I can manage to record and edit all those videos in the little time that I'm home, because then I want to focus on making more product, designing new jewelry and such, you know? And then the 5th goal was to make a profit of my business. I basically only have one business, even though I have 2 shops. They run under the same name, which is Baffling Beads. So my goal was to earn more money than I would spend on this business. And the thing is, I've pondered this for many months, whether this goal should still stay my goal, you know? And I think in October or November I decided that I wouldn't go for this goal anymore, because it automatically means that you have less money that you can invest in your business just to make sure that you're in the green numbers, you know? So I actively decided against it. And that was because I really want to grow the product range for my glass bead shop. I personally love check glass beads. And I also want to have more fun beads to work with for my own jewelry. But that means that I order huge quantities of beads so that I get a wholesale price. And yeah, so I actively decided against that goal. So overall, I would think right now that I reached 1 out of my 5 goals for 2024. And that's the number of digital downloads for you guys, which I'm very happy that I could manage that, because you guys are always asking for new tutorials for certain kinds of jewelry that you see in my videos, or you're asking about color information, or I get lots of positive feedback and compliments about my color choice. So yeah, of course, I don't see any problem with sharing that information, but of course it's a lot of time and a lot of effort and work to make such a download. So those of you who have been following me for quite a while now, maybe 8 or 9 months plus, you know that sadly the relationship I was in, it didn't last. So I moved house in April, and yeah, I really didn't see that one coming, and it really took me by surprise, to be honest, and I needed quite some, at least weeks, probably month, to get over this. I'd say that it really helped me that we stayed friends, because, you know, he's a very friendly and good guy, and it still makes me sad. So of course I had to move. I was very lucky with this apartment, that I got it, that I was able to organize a move so quickly. So overall, I really didn't have many problems with it, but of course it was hard, and it was lots of costs that I didn't expect and I hadn't planned for. So in that time I also worked less on my business. And yeah, I also had 2 longer vacations this year, and then in summer I started remote working about once a month for a week. So in the beginning of 2024 I didn't know anything of this, you know, that it would happen, that I would need to find solutions for all kinds of problems. And yeah, if you have so many other things to do and to manage, of course at some point the goals won't align with your current situation anymore. And it's on you to accept that. And especially in times, you know, where you're very passionate about your craft or your business, it can be hard to accept, but you really need to consider what's more important in that situation you're in. 2024 definitely was a year that I didn't expect to go the way it did. And that's why I am completely okay with not reaching my goal. For all the things that took place this year, I'm very happy how everything turned out. I grew, I kept on growing my business, you know, I didn't quite reach the numbers that I had in mind, but you know, that's fine. I did what I could, and I definitely, yes, also for next year, my goal will be to grow some more, explore more designs, add different kinds of product to my shops. What I don't plan on doing for next year is having such numbers goals, I'd say. They're more likely going to be milestones. You know one already, and that's going to be opening my own web shop. So I already bought a Shopify plan, and I'm currently working on my own web shop, so that I can sell the jewelry that I make on my own platform. I mean, on my own domain. It's not my platform, but it's going to be my domain. So that's going to be one of the large milestones that I want to reach in 2025. But otherwise, I really don't have anything in mind. the way I work now and how often I'm home or I'm not home, depends. I of course still want to make videos, but I just won't be able to do 3 videos per month. And I don't really want to put a number on it. I think I can manage 2 per month, but I don't want to pressure myself into anything, and that's why that won't be one of my goals. I still want to foster and grow this community because I really like your guys' feedback, your tips, your help, you know, your advice, your input on things when I ask you. This YouTube channel is pretty important to me by now. I've been working on it for 2 years now, so this channel will have its birthday next year in January. Then it's 2 whole years. Otherwise, my main focus of 2025 will be balance. I currently have so much going on in my life that I really need to focus on balance. For those of you who don't know, I do work full-time. So this business, I only have it on the side. And my goal is that it remains that way. I do not plan on quitting my job at some point and trying to make this work full-time. That's not my goal, that has never been my goal, and I don't think that it will ever be. Because I work full-time and I have my 2 shops, and in case I don't close my Etsy shops because I consider selling my digital downloads on there, I will have 3 shops and a YouTube channel, the option to work remotely. I'm in a long distance relationship right now, and I want to also take care of my mental and physical health. So that's many things to juggle, but I want to make it work, and that's why my huge goal is going to be balance. I want to make sure that not any of these aspects of my life takes over other areas, you know, also of course family and friends. You really need to take care of those relationships too, not only your romantic one, of course. So because I will spend 3 weeks away from home, I of course will think about my goals for the next year or the milestones that I want to hit. And when I've decided on the direction I want to go in, I will chat a little bit about it in January, just to keep you updated. Also because I still need a launch date for my own web shop. Right now I really can't say when I will come around to make it happen. But I personally think that by now I have enough product to launch it. I would love to add more product on a regular basis, maybe even on a specific date, so that you guys always know when there's new things to check out. Of course, I will talk about it in my videos, and you will also see me make all those jewelry pieces. But I would really like to maybe add new product every other month on the first Saturday or something like that, you know? So that it's always the same, and it doesn't really matter how many new jewelry pieces I will have. I will just add what I got. I think that could work quite nicely. Then you can also let me know whether you are actually interested in a newsletter. All of my plans, all of my ideas, I usually talk about them in my YouTube videos. But let me know whether you would like some kind of an email to remind you of a new shop launch or new bead products, or if there are new videos available, maybe tutorials or digital downloads. Because I personally never read newsletters. I just don't. And if I can, I will cancel them. I don't know about you guys. Let me know what you think about a newsletter. I would provide it in English, of course. So those are my thoughts currently. I would love to hear from you guys whether you had certain goals that you did reach or didn't reach. Doesn't really matter whether it's about your business or your hobbies or maybe something completely different. Feel free to share it with me or the community if you want to. I really hope that you had a successful 2024, and of course I wish you all the best for your goals in 2025. If you've already decided on your goals in 2025, feel free to comment them. And the pair is done. Here they are. And I will ship these on Friday. It's going to be my last shipping day before I will leave for my little trip. So that means that I will pack the last bunch of orders tomorrow. Okay, so let me show you what I got done over the last 3 weeks. So let's start with my bead stock. I managed to organize everything in these wooden boxes. Each of them fits 40 different products in these plastic bags. And yeah, you can stack them, which is very handy. They are not heavy, even though they are made of boxes. Pretty much all the weight comes from the glass beads, which I placed inside. So yeah, that's nice and orderly. And when I continue adding stock to my bead shop, I'm also able to place another shelf right next to this one. And then up there I have some more empty ones. And then over there my colorful cardboard boxes, which I used initially for all my glass beads. Some of them are empty, I'm keeping them just in case I need them. And these have plastic containers and glass bottles inside, which I usually use for my own beads that I use for my jewelry. So that's the current state. I'm very happy with it. It's all labeled so that I can find everything. And of course all my beads have their own IDs. So I really don't have to check the bags inside. I just know that each row is made of 8 bags times 5 to the back of the shelf. And then I know where every bead is and I never have to search for them, which is such a time saver. Then over here, I finally managed to organize all my 11/0 round seed beads from Miyuki. So these are all the matte finishes, which I pretty much use in all of my projects right now, especially bead embroidery. Then I have some transparent and opaque ones in here. And these are pretty much all metallic. And it's very rarely I use these finishes in my jewelry, but I bought these beads about 4 years ago when I started beading, and I didn't quite know where I would go with the beading. You know, I just wanted to try out things and bought a whole bunch of different beads in different colors and yeah, with different finishes. So that's the result of it, and I'm quite happy that I was able to organize them all. As you can see, I currently have them in 4 boxes. I don't really have space in my shelf with all my beading materials, so for now they will just go down there under my desk, because I don't ever sit there. I just plan color combinations and designs over there, you know, and grab my tools and some earrings in case someone ordered something. So it should work for now when I put the boxes there. And then over here is two of my latest orders. There are some new flower beads in here. These bell flowers, they are part of one of my bead soups that I sell in my glass bead shop. They are the tiny bell flowers. So I will add them hopefully in January to my shop. And there are about, I think, 65 different new bead products in here, which I will add in early 2025. I was very happy to finally be able to organize all the bead stock that I currently have in my shop, because it makes packing so much easier. In case you haven't noticed, it is much brighter in here. So we switched out the light bulbs to a colder light, and it makes such a difference. Maybe you can see, but this one, it is still a yellow light, and these are more on the colder side. And while it's still kind of dark in here, when it's dark outside, you know, I don't have any daylight, it's still hard to really see different shades of beads that I use, but it is so much better, and I think it also really helps with the recording. Let me know whether you think it got better with the light situation in here. But for now, I'm very happy with all the things that I got done. And that's pretty much it. So it's already past 7, so quite late. Later on I will make some dinner. Probably pack those earrings already, so that they are all good to go on Friday. From my side, that is all for now. I really didn't want to, you know, finish the year without wishing you all a Merry Christmas in case you're celebrating this holiday. If not, I really hope that you have some quiet and joyous weeks until the end of the year. And I would love to hear from you about your goals, whether you had a good year. If not, I really hope that it will get better for you next year and that things will be going uphill for you again. As I said before, I will leave in about 2 days, and by mid-January I will be back. So in case you're interested in anything in my shops, please read the notification. It will tell you when I will ship orders again, which will start again at the 11th of January for everything in Europe, and then on the 13th of January for all other orders. So make use of the sales that I will have active in my shops in case you're interested in beading and you would like to get your hands on some beads. You can also check out all the tutorials I have on my channel here. If you ever see a design or a technique that you don't know yet, feel free to contact me and tell me that you're interested in a tutorial. I would really love to make some more tutorials next year. The reason why I haven't recorded any in the last few months is just they are very, very exhausting to make. It's very tiring, but of course I'm open to record a tutorial if you want some more information on some of my pieces or the techniques. Beside all those tutorials, I also have my vlogs on my channel or some more chattier videos. If you are interested in any other information that you haven't found or some other video format, let me know. I will consider it. For now, that is all. I wish you a wonderful holiday, a good start into the next year. And yeah, if you liked this video, please leave a like, consider leaving feedback or comment, and maybe even subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, I'm off. I will see you in the next year. Goodbye.